There were a lot of hair brushing in this movie. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Movie Couple channel. I'm Wendy and I am going to review the movie Unforgettable. This is a directorial debut for Denise Di Novi and it's about two women, Tessa played by Katherine Heigl and Julia played by Rosario Dawson, and their struggle as they try to balance a complicated family relationship. Julia is the new woman in the relationship while Tessa is trying to adjust to being an ex, a single mother, and her jealousy of Julia takes a hold of her. So This movie, I believe, had the promise of being a pretty good thriller. We've seen these kind of movie before. There's the new woman, there is the ex. The ex is jealous of the new girl. She's got her man. Of course, you throw a daughter in there, so now they're trying to kind of almost fight over the child's attention. One's learning to be a new mom. The other one's like, no, you only have one mom. I felt like from the trailer, it looked really interesting. They advertised it as a thriller, and I thought, okay, I like Katherine Heigl. I remember back her when she was on Grey's Anatomy. Really, really like Rosario Dawson. Love her as Claire Temple on Daredevil. And the movie simply just didn't deliver. I didn't feel that it was a thriller. There was like maybe one jump scare that got like one person in our theater. I saw them jump because they were sitting right in front of me. But aside from that, I never felt like that tension that you feel or the hair on the back of your neck stand up when you're watching a thriller. It honestly, to me, a lot of the time the movie played with the dialogue like a Lifetime movie. There were a lot of scenarios where they were setting up for a really good payoff if they continue with it, but they left a lot of those scenarios open-ended, and it left me as a viewer and an audience going, why didn't they follow up with that? That would have been a great way to go into this part of the story, and it didn't. The movie is pretty predictable. Like I said earlier, you have the ex, you have the new girl, and they kind of fight it out. One's super jealous, she's slightly crazy, but that's all it was. It was really predictable. I felt like the dialogue was really predictable. There was only one or two scenes that I felt there were between the two actresses that I really felt true emotion running through, and I felt myself really getting into the scene, but those were few and far in between. I really hate it when I'm sitting through a movie and there are just parts where certain characters do these things and you're like, why don't you just do this? Where is your common sense? In real life, this would not apply. And I found that there were so many moments that were like that in this movie that it kept taking me out of it, and it got to the point where I had to just sit back, accept it for what it was, and just try to maybe laugh a little bit at those moments to, I guess, enjoy the movie, so to speak. I know this was a short review, bear with me, but I really just didn't enjoy this movie. I thought the dialogue was pretty bad. I thought the characters, a lot of them really annoyed me with some of their action. I didn't understand why they set up certain scenarios and and left it open-ended and they never went to the payoff. It was advertised as a thriller, and the dialogue wasn't good enough to even give me a thriller feel when you were just trying to mask that with suspenseful music and like a darkened scene. It just didn't work for me. I wish I liked this movie more. I really like the actors involved in it. I really like Rosario Dawson. I like Katherine Heigl. I think I enjoyed her in Grey's Anatomy. I remember her from Grey's. But, I mean, there were a lot of extended, like, scenes of hair brushing. There were a lot of hair brushing in this movie. A lot of long gazes at one's own reflection in the mirror and doing this. And a lot of times I was just kind of bored. And at this point, I kind of wish I gave 50 Shades Darker a higher score, because I think I gave it a 2.5. I wish I gave it higher because I'm going to have to rate this movie lower than that. So this movie, I'm going to have to give it a 2 out of 10. Well, you guys, that's it for this review. Thank you so much for sticking with me through all of this. Go ahead and comment your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this movie, and I will see you in the next review. Bye!